Well, garage is all done. I guess it's time to get started on the outside and try to wrap everything up and get cables running hooked up to the TV. Let's get to it, shall we? Looking at another one of my exciting videos to see where the cable is outside. So there's the light fixture on the back porch, and there's my cable directly above it. So now I know where to go get it from inside the soffits. See how handy it was documenting this entire build? I have come back to these videos so many times. Besides, it's just, this channel is so exciting to watch. Well, let's see if I was right. Here's the edge of this. Here's hoping there's no spiders or scorpions or things like that. Yep. There's my big bundle of cable sitting right there. And a little too far to reach my big arm up in there, so I'm going to go grab my hook and pull it out. Stand by. The problem I have with this one is I'm not sure what to do with it. Got a camera that in looking this way. I've got a camera right there looking over towards the air conditioner. Make sure like, steals it. This one, yeah, I thought I was looking down at the porch, back door. It's like right there. You just see the tops of people's heads. This is a nice long piece of cable, a lot of slack. You can put it where else do I need it. I'm thinking putting it back over here, looking back this direction, would probably be better than directly above the light and the door. Yeah, really not enough slack to reach that far. That's not it. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I'll have just enough to reach to the corner. Like I said, I've already got a camera there, but it's pointing down towards the air conditioner. But if I put it there pointing back, I get the whole backyard. As you can see, I've got the one over here on the corner that's pointing back this direction. And then this would also point at, right there is where, I usually park the van. And when Alicia comes, she parks her car. So it'll be pointing at the vehicles. I don't know. I think that's the way to go, is put it, down in the corner. Yeah. Okay, now I'll just terminate that cable, plug in the camera, well, mount the camera, and that should be it. Easy cheesy. And then I gotta point it, which I need the phone for that, so I can't film while I'm doing it. Now the really exciting part, terminating network cable. You can't wait to see that. I always wear cargo pants that have all the extra pockets. And the one day I decide to wear jeans, it's the day I need extra pockets. Oh well. What you got? Just that easy. Now, apparently I didn't bring the camera outside with me. Okay, it's hung, not connected yet, and of course the cables are all just hanging for now, but I will go in and start plugging things in and see what comes up. Get my stuff off of the roof before I forget it. Now this is the long and monotonous part, because I don't have a line toner. I got to just kind of try to figure it out the old-fashioned way. First, I see anything blinking that wasn't blinking before. And since it's not a powered device, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't think I can do this. I'm gonna have to bring the line toner from work to be able to sort this out. So I guess that's it for today. Oh well. At least I got this mess cleaned up and I got this other camera hooked up. That's, you know, at least something. Well, I did it. You see? There it is, down there. Basically, I went through and just started unplugging every cable. I unplugged all the lines from the DVR, from the little router for the cameras. Set them aside and just started unplugging every line that wasn't in use and plugging it in until finally the one from outside popped up. So I now have all my cameras. Awesome. Now I just got to plug everything back in correctly and go from there. Well, as you can see, I now have all of my cameras up and running. I just need to finish adjusting this one, which I can't really do from here. I've got to have the phone because it has the app on it so I can see it. But speaking of seeing it, what I'm going to do now, I've got a really long HDMI cable. You see there's an HDMI port. This little monitor here is hooked up with this VGA. For that HDMI, I'm going to run a long HDMI line up and over and out to the TV. And then I can see this on the television. That way I don't have to keep coming out to the garage or breaking out the phone when I want to look at it. So here's what we're doing. I've got a really long HDMI cable, a couple of glow rods. I'm going to go drop this down the wall behind the TV. Got a punch a hole in the wall behind the television to pull it through. I normally have one of those little adapters you put in so you can put a faceplate over it to make it nice and neat, but I am currently out of them. I'll have to order one. It's no big deal to pop it in. Just cut the hole. I think I've shown you how to do them before. So get in the attic. Try and get this done quickly because it's starting to warm up. Let's see, where oh where does my cable go through this mess? Somewhere right along here. Ah, is that it? That's a Cat 5. Not cable tape. No, that's the. Oh, that's this. I'm on the wrong side of the wall. Yeah, that's the doorbell. That's not the television. Where's the flipping TV? Trying to find stuff buried in all of this white, fluffy stuff. It's proving to be a little difficult. Gas the living room. Where's the cable go in? Not too far over. I didn't see where the cable goes. Right behind me? Where does this cable go? Where does this cable go? I wanted to break out a tape measure, figure out where the heck I am. Yeah, I was having a heck of a time finding where the wires go down the wall. A little too far that way, they're over here. Once I broke out a tape measure and actually, measured, found where everything is. Here's the hole, here's all my wires. So, beat this down. Actually, I don't need both these glow rods. It's only going halfway down the wall. 2 of them's too many. Okay, cable's down the wall. We'll go on the TV. I can pull it. One thing that's going to make this job much more difficult is this wall is full of insulation. It's not a nice hollow cavity like I'm used to working with. So I know there's a stud here because there's my bolt, and there's a stud there because there's the other side of that outlet below. So it's going to be right in here. I'm getting nervous breaking a hole in my own walls. Cut the fool out of my hand. That was rather unpleasant. But wall's open. Yeah, I'm starting to bleed. Oh, here we go. Now I got to dig around inside this wall and try to find this the cable that I dropped in. Bigger. Now, you get a wire and stuff it up in here to grab the glow rod with, like an old coat hanger. Dang it, I'm gonna get a band-aid too. And since I've got on blood thinners, I bleed like crazy. So I'll be back. Stand by. Oh man, I got blood over the wall. It's gonna stain. Oh, good, I got it in time. That sucker had sat there and hardened. Would have made a mess. Anyway, coat hanger. Fish around inside the wall. See if I can find the cable and pull it out. Oh, I heard it hit. Okay, I finally got it through. I couldn't find it inside the wall, so what I do is just push it all the way. It was coming out the bottom where the speaker wires go. So I pulled it all the way out and then pushed it back up. So now I finally got it through. Like I said, yeah, there's a hole in the wall, but I'll put a cover over that, you know, later. Right now, whoops, hitting the camera stand. Right now I'm just trying to get it through. Okay, get it plugged in, make sure it actually works, and then I'll clean it up and make it pretty. Okay, let's see if this thing works. HDMI 3.
Why you fly to Germany? No. It's a difficult situation. This presentation in Berlin. Okay. The
Source.
presentation here, Hamburg.
HDMI 2.
How?
Voila! There it is.
Voila! There it is.
Voila! There it is. There's audio and everything.
There's audio and everything.
Mute, yeah. That's a lot of noise we don't want. Okay, so now I can see the big fat guy in the living room. I can see all my cameras much nicer and bigger. I'm going to run a wireless mouse. I've got a long extension for a USB cable. Let's see if I can run it through as well to hook a wireless mouse to this. Then I can operate it. So in the meantime, just a matter of cleaning everything up and you know, getting this one. This is the camera we just put in. This one here, you see it's pointed just kind of straight down. I can get it a little better pointed. Also, well, these are, I guess, fine where they are. There's the garage we just did. Yeah. So that's where we are. Got those put away, finally. All my cameras are up and hooked to the TV, so that at least I finally have that done. So, on that happy note, good seeing you.